Hey drone technology fans, Bill here. One thing DJI does very well is they have a wonderful set of tutorials for all of their products out there, especially the drones. One of the tutorials that I followed quite extensively when I first got both the Spark and the Mavic was firmware updates. And until you do that for a few times, you really should watch these tutorials. They're very helpful, and I found myself referencing them the first couple of times that I did, each for both the Spark and for the Mavic, but now I'm up to date on how to do that. But nobody really tells you when you should do these firmware updates. Stay tuned, I got the answer for that coming right up. Firmware updates. DJI, as I said, has a fantastic library of tutorials on especially how to do firmware updates on all their products for the Spark, for the Mavic, for the Phantom, Inspire, and so forth. But one thing nobody really tells you is when should you do your firmware update. For example, the last firmware update for the Mavic, I waited about a week after the firmware update came out, and then I went ahead and did it. Now, why did I wait a week, you might ask? One of the things that I like to do is I like to go out and check the forums, and I'm going to put links in there for these forums. Forums get very detailed. Facebook groups are good, and I also go out there and see what experiences other pilots have had. But the real in-depth knowledge that I find is in the forums. And again, I'll put links to these forums up there, and I encourage you. Now, DJI has its own forum, and then there's also another one, I believe it's called Mavic Pilots. Again, I'll put the links in the listing for you, and I highly encourage you, if you haven't already, to go there and to subscribe both to the DJI forum and also this Mavic Pilots forum. And they have ones not only for Mavic, but for the Spark and for the Phantom series and Inspires as well. So please definitely go out there and subscribe. Why do I wait a week? I wait a week because I want to see what other users have experienced. A lot of times, there may be some issues when you first download some of these updates that you won't know about until you've downloaded it, and it's like, uh-oh, what do you do? Well, this kind of takes the guesswork out of it, because if you wait a week or so and you see how people who have downloaded the update and catch their reactions, you may want to wait a little longer for that. If there's no time crunch in terms of having to get this update in, you probably want to wait. Now, the only one that I know of lately was the update for the Spark, and it was an update regarding the battery, because battery issues were they had battery issue that would shut the battery down in mid-flight, and we all know what would happen from that. You had to download that by September the 1st, or basically it bricked your Spark. So on updates like that, you really don't have a choice. Your hands are tied, my hands are tied, you need to go out and do them. So again, my best advice in terms of when to do these downloads, you want to download them. You want to wait about a week. You want to get out on the forums, especially. Also, Facebook groups are good, but especially the forums, to go out there, take a look, see who has had what experience with that, and then you may even want to wait a little longer. Not necessarily. You may want to wait 2 weeks. Again, if there's no time crunch for this, definitely that's something you want to take a look at. If you like the content from today's video, please hit the like button. Subscribe. Please tell other drone pilots about our channel. We'd love to have them on board. Also, I do have a blog where I post many reviews and updates on the drone and technology industries. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.